Hey guys, Deltrox from Masque here today, and today we are going to be going through a Veteran Asylum Sanctorum +2 main tank analysis. This video is going to be kind of interesting because this pull was kind of an absolute mess, to be honest, but we still managed to do it, and I think it goes to show that even when things go wrong, this trial is pretty recoverable, actually. There's a lot going on, but you just gotta kind of keep your head on straight and get the reses when they go down. So yeah, main tank in this is 100 times easier than off tank, but I'm not gonna say it's easy because it's simple. There's not a lot coming at you. And so you just have to react properly to the few things that do come at you. And when things go downhill, you get more mechanics. And so luckily I'll be able to show you all the extra mechanics that you'll get as main tank if things start going poorly. And so let's hop right in.
Folks, it's clear right here.
I do have horn.
Okay.
Also, guys, again, I'm throwing courage out there. It's with my flowers, so if you see it, get it for your big DPS. Then, Neuro, you might get some DPS. Step in the courage.
Thank you.
Alright, here I go. Okay, so right away, first thing I do is I range taunt him. That's just so that he takes a step forward. You want him to be on this side of the room. That way the DPS have more space back there. Yeah, that's about it. This first little bit doesn't really matter that much because he jumps at 90%, and so he's only 10% standing here, and then he'll go back over here once he's done jumping. But just a little thing to take note of. And I reapply Pierce Armor to give Major Fracture, and then start throwing down my dots. So the first thing that he does, essentially he has two attacks. He has Steam and his Light Attack. Those are the big two attacks that you need to worry about as a main tank. This is Steam. When Steam happens, just stop what you're doing and dodge roll out of it. I run Meditate, and so I just meditate after I dodge roll. If you don't run Meditate, you can, heavy attack with your Ice Staff or your Sword and Board to regain either Stamina or Magicka, but Meditate just lets me do both. And so if you're really stressed on bar space in this fight, which you can be, because I'm not running Purge right now, I trusted my healers to get me, and so I decided to run other things over Purge. But you definitely can run Purge if you're a newer group. But anyways, just dodge roll the Steam, and then start recovering resources, and then immediately go back to in front of him. And then start throwing down your debuffs again.
Move to your sides.
So there's a second attack that just happened right there. His Light Attack, he pulls his arm back, and then he swipes at you. It takes a little bit to get used to the timing of it, but once you get used to his kind of cadence of his Light Attacks, it's really not that bad. You see, every time he Light Attacks, I tend to Green Dragon's Blood and then Vigor to top me off. This is because the tank healer has a lot going on in this fight. And so you really don't get that much heals as the main tank in this fight. And so you really have to be self-sufficient. And so just Green Dragon's Blood, Vigor. I use Resolving Vigor just for a stronger heal on me. And that's plenty to keep you up.
Be more horn when he lands.
It does activating Spider Synergy, is that like there?
Okay, so here's his next mechanic. This is his jumping mechanic that happens at 90, 75, 50, and 25%. Basically, all that happens is he jumps to the far end of the room, jumps to your end of the room, jumps to the far end of the room, and jumps back to your end of the room. And so what I like to do here is when he's jumping to that end of the room, I just meditate. So that way I can go into the next phase with all my resources. And then when he comes back, just block. And yeah, if you're a DPS, you need to get to the sides. I believe the tank healer just chills in the back. because he doesn't jump clear to the back. But if you're a DPS, you should get to the sides.
Spider.
Oh no. This
You're
red.
standing too far outside. You need to.
My horn.
Okay, so right here is one of the mechanics that you get if things start going downhill. So unofficial boss is my tank healer, and so you see that he's dead. Normally the tank healer takes this mechanic, but since he's dead, I have to take it. Basically what it is, it's just a pool of static, and you have to dodge roll out of it, like, immediately. It'll drain your magicka, your stamina, your health, like crazy. So you gotta get out of it ASAP.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's this next mechanic. This is Storm the Heavens. It's kind of like Starfall in HRC. Basically, he flies up in the air. I kind of try to get a better picture of him later on in the fight, but it's hard because you gotta watch the ground. But basically what happens is if you're a certain distance away from him, you'll see that he'll start casting bolts onto you. But if you're close to him, like I am, then you just have to watch out for these ones and kind of sidestep them. So you'll see that I stay about this far back and then just kind of go back and forth. You'll also see me bash every time that he does this. This is because I'm wearing Vicosa. This is a really good fight for Vicosa because everything comes from Olms, all the damage. And so, like, each one of these little Starfall bits will get major maim on him. And it could definitely save a DPS's or a healer's life. So you see, I just stay and then just kind of walk around. There's the steam. I didn't have enough stamina to dodge roll there, but it's not really a big deal.
Lose for a second, though.
Yeah, it's alright. He's on me.
Okay, here's another mechanic. This is Defiling Blast. Basically, when this happens on you, call it out because it will affect your tank healer, and especially if it's pointing straight backwards. So you see right here, it's kind of pointing at an angle, and so it doesn't affect the tank healer as much. But if Lothus were like right behind Olms and shooting it straight backwards, it would affect him a lot more. But basically, all you need to do is block when it's on you, and know that you get a big defile on you that can be purged. And so this is the biggest argument for running purge as a tank, because sometimes your tank healer is too busy to purge you, and this defile can really fuck you up. Defile on me. And so right there, the defile is the reason that I died. I could have reacted better, switching backwards to my back bar faster.
Go to your sides.
Oh geez, I went way too far back.
I'll res unofficial.
Okay, so going through.
Oh my god. I got the res. Lothus gonna be loose for a second, though.
Yeah, it's alright. He's on me.
Okay, so you see, I should have been spamming Green Dragon Blood here like crazy, because I spammed Vigor, but because of the defile, it doesn't heal very much, and so I either should have A, spammed Green Dragon's Blood like crazy, or B, used Magma Shell. I sit on Magma Shell for most of the time in these fights, especially because I haven't been in here in a while, so I was kind of rusty. And my tank healer was also kind of rusty. And so it's just kind of a safety net, and I should have used that or spammed Green Dragon's Blood here, and that's why I died. File on me. Ah, damn it.
Let's res our tank. Thank you.
You see, I get right back up. Okay, I got him back. Take Olms. Dodge roll out of the steam. Heal up.
Get ready for kite.
There's Kite.
Next
Bash him.
There's arc.
Alright.
My horn. But yeah, we've gone over pretty much everything that happens in this fight, and so there's...
Is there any way you can move? Actually, never mind. The boss about to jump. It doesn't matter. Never mind.
Okay.
Kite. Move to the sides. Stay on the sides. Jump, jump, jump. Protector mid. Let's res our interrupter. Someone bash that. I can't. I'm too far away.
Got it.
My horn.
I'll get you in a minute. Toxic after the jumps. 1. Two.
Oh, the file on me.
Exit.
My horn.
I got toxic.
Films in position. Stay on films.
I'll drop my Colossus next time he...
Got
1.
If it isn't the kite.
protector mid. Let's cut it quick.
2.
That's about as good as I'm gonna get. Alright, first hand the Destro before you guys kite. Kite. Just
Alright,
stop your Destro.
We're fine. Yeah.
Alright, this is perfect. Lots without a cleave.
Got him.
Exit.
Oh, these little fire pot spiders, just ignore them completely. Sometimes the damage they do is relevant, but most of the time it's not. Just continue doing your heal rotation, basically, anytime you get light attacked, and you'll be fine. They don't do very much damage.
I got 2.
Phone's in position.
You see those red waves that just came out? We call that the Felms bacon. It'll maim you, which doesn't matter as a tank, and so don't really worry about them. They don't do very much damage unless Felms is enraged, and so just don't worry about them most of the time.
Focus on after that protector. That my horn. 3, 2, 1.
Warriors is right at his feet.
Okay, so you see there, that was another Felms attack. That one doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's also really easy to get out of. And so it can, if it hits you at the same time that a light attack hits you, and you're not like shielded up, it can kill you. Especially because I'm running a little bit on the low side of health for this fight. I'm running 39k. And so that can kill you. And so just try and get out of it. And if you're not out of it, shield up and make sure you're at full health for the Olm's light attack.
Alright.
1.
Perfect.
Got him.
Exit.
Good.
2.
Phone's in position.
My horn.
Shit. Perfect time to Destro. Never mind.
Got him. My horn.
2.
Oh, fuck.
4.
Perfect time to Destro. Ulti right here. This
1.
exit.
Alright, I'm gonna drop Colossus when he comes back.
Good. My
Wait,
horn.
you're not running Alkosh, are you?
I'm running Alkosh.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Pulled him out of it.
Yes. Yeah. He's dead. It's fine. Exit. Make sure we're calling the protectors. Get ready for kite.
Blast is on me.
Excuse me.
My horn.
Alright, doing great.
Doctor, exit.
Thought.
Something that's been bothering me for the past couple minutes is that I'm not using the Blood Feast synergy to keep my Alkosh uptimes up. And so every time Olm's light attacks me, I'm just so ingrained in my heal rotation that I automatically green Dragon's Blood, which puts me above the health threshold to activate the Blood Feast synergy, which is lowering my Alkosh uptimes. I really should be activating that Blood Feast synergy every time I can.
Is that first?
Two.
Yeah, you got the first one unofficial.
You got the first, yeah.
Ooh, money?
And the second. Third.
I have the res.
Colossus.
Get ready for the jump. Move to your sides.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do not kill Altus. Do not kill Altus. Just get the intro up though. I like we
One.
entrance.
Got him.
This res toxic in the back.
Two.
Oh fuck.
Let's get up. Those 3 reses. Our healer's dead. Tex and toxic. You guys finish out. Yeah, you guys finished. Lotus.
Dead. Healer's dead.
Actually, let's kill Lotus now to make this easy.
So you see here, I used Magma Shell because both of our healers are dead, Amy's and Unofficial. And so that's just something to keep in mind and keep an eye on, is when your healers go down, don't use Warhorn, don't worry about it. Just sit on Magma Shell because you can't take 2 Olm's light attacks in a row without healing. And so if for whatever reason you can't heal because of Defiled Blast, or you don't have the Magicka, or you're not healing fast enough from Vigor or something like that, just save Magma Shell and don't die. Because when the main tank dies and the healer dies, the tank healer dies, things get really bad.
Everyone just res. I have our interrupter.
Thank you.
I gotta jump. Okay, so there is another mechanic that I got because my tank healer was dead. Thelms will jump to, I believe it's the farthest person away from him. And so since my tank healer was dead, that happened to be me. And so when that happens, you have to say that you got a jump to communicate that to your group healer, and you have to get out of it. And that's about it.
Okay. And I got the second.
I'm done. And so yeah, I died there because the Thelms jump, I wasn't really ready for it, and I was too slow to heal.
You're gonna get another one.
I got it. Sorry.
Let's res our tank now. Let's res our tank.
Text 10 seconds. I got the first intro.
One.
Okay, I'm up. I got Olm's.
Alright. Alright, everyone focus on films. Just way behind.
And two. He's done.
Oh, watch out.
Stop moving that,
Me in the
please.
middle? Yeah.
Everyone just stay focused on films.
Horn.
We have a minute. He's at 85%. Gotta stop dying. Get ready for kite.
One. Two.
Focus on films. On tail. 30 seconds to enrage.
God.
Back at you.
Second one's in there.
Thumb's coming. Just finished. He's enraged.
What the fuck?
Defile on me.
Alive. Everyone focus in. My horn. We gotta res our healer as well. I should have saved that to res on the fish. Dead.
Nice.
Alright. I'll get this res.
Spit coming
Nope.
up.
I should be able. No, I can't risk it. Thank you, Corby.
I'll get open the spit down again.
Kite. Alright, everyone focus Alta so we can just catch up a little.
So this green circle is from Lothus, and I'm going to be completely honest, I've never had it land on me before this fight, and so I don't know how much damage it does. But you see that I just stayed out of it. When in doubt, stay out in this fight.
Fuck, dude, who's calling me?
No!
1 second. Well,
Jump 1.
res
Blast
LT.
is on. Goes down.
Are we killing him?
Yeah, let's kill him here. We need to catch up.
He's done jumping.
Focus bombs. We have some breathing room, so it's fine.
Horn.
I think we stabilized.
Got
Let's
him.
keep doing this. Get ready for kite.
God. What the?
I got an official. Please, magma. Alright, did I get you? Alright, tank's dead in the back. I got an official though. Focus phone. I'm
One.
getting res.
Two.
Focus phones. Fine. Where's phones at? Thank you for holding me.
It's on Corby. So right there, the defile was on Corby, who was standing next to me, and not on me, and so I have to get out of it. Because it'll do more damage to you if you're not the one that's targeted. You can tell if you're the one that's targeted because you kind of glow green. So see how Corby's kind of glowing with yellowish green. So that's how I know that it's on him. And then also I have Defiling Blast on Corby. His crazy K2 name. That you can kind of read through all my other shit.
One.
No, Kobe.
Oh my
Two.
God.
Alright, everyone focus phones. We gotta res our healer. Stop moving. Let's go res our healer.
Horn.
Everyone else is on film.
One.
Follow me, I'm gonna outrange it.
Two. Bastard, get out of my way. Healer's down.
I got her.
My horn. There's finished films right here.
Thank you.
He's in rage in 10.
Fuck.
He's in rage. He's going tail in a second. Don't touch the red lines. Finish him off. What? 19%. He is dead. Awesome. Alright. Let's recover.
Mine horn.
My timer's gonna be so wonky. File is on me. Watch out, everyone on exit.
Protector's back. Or exit.
I can't tell how much health Lapis has on Ohms. Alright, this everyone how about with Lapis? Oh, I taunted Ohms. Fuck.
He's over taunted for 10 seconds. Okay, so here starts the portion where Courier accidentally taunts Olms a bunch. Basically, every time Courier taunts Olms, he gets over taunted, which you can tell by this little icon here. While my cat is yelling at me. Come here, Stitch. Cat. So anyways, that over taunting indicator means that he can't be taunted until that indicator runs out, and so I just kind of stand here for 10 seconds.
Yep. Everyone just stay on Lapis.
Okay, I have him.
Alright,
Kill
let's go. Yeah, kill him, kill him. Alright, everyone on films. Do not push the boss just yet. This is catch up on films.
Don't kill the orb.
Just stay on films.
Got him.
You ready for kite?
I'm I was gonna drop my Colossus, but guess not.
Nah. Let's get the res. Everyone focus films.
I'll drop it next time.
8 seconds. Text.
Alright, let's push the boss a little just because orb.
Mine horn.
Oh my god, I taunted Ohms again.
Oh fuck.
Okay, 5 seconds.
Do not push the boss yet.
Horn.
Just good. You could grab him now.
Okay, I got him.
1.
The file on me is the middle. Sorry guys.
I'm gonna try and get Corby's resurrection is pending.
Alright, everyone just focus off this for now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, don't use your horn, just save it for execute. Don't use gloves.
Well then.
Oh my god, I taunted Ohms. Don't use your ulti right now, just single target. And then
Okay, I have Olms back.
1.
how am I taunt? I have tab targeted.
2.
Just focus off this. Alright. I'll grab him. in a
Got
second.
him.
Grab him now. This is such a bad pull. Fire on me, it's the mid.
Yeah.
Stay on Lapis. Let's get all these reses.
He's done on my.
Yeah, I'm grabbing him. Alright, we gotta just push films and let's push this boss dude. But stay on your sides now.
Horn.
Alright.
1.
I can't taunt anything.
2.
Corby's not resin.
Grabbing anything, sorry. Alright, everyone kill films. Keep he's by the protector. Do not kill Altus. Stay on. Just kill. We have to kill him now.
Shit, I'm down. So right there, I died because of a few things. The most important one was that I was defiled, and so I wasn't getting the defile. I wasn't getting healed enough. Second thing was that I actually get hit by a Lothus bolt, and so that's what finished me off. It does about 6,000 damage. And then third, I just didn't switch to heal enough. I should have swapped and started spamming Green Dragon Blood.
Alright, we have to kill films. Where he's at.
Protector is dead, so careful, the boss might get pushed.
Okay, I have Worms. And I just about instantly die.
Someone die. Alright, it's fine. Let's just get the res off your kite. You know, that was super sloppy.
Okay, so here's his execute mechanic. Trial by fire. What he does is he shoots up in the air these big fireballs that land and come out in a big wave of fire. When you get hit by that wave of fire, you get a debuff, a dot put on you that does a shit ton of damage. And so this is the other reason why you want to be purged in here. But like I said, healers are a bit more on top of this purge than they are the defile purge usually, because it affects them too. And it's a really big AoE and really hard to miss. And so usually this purge is fine for the healers to get, but just in case it's not, it's helpful to have purge on your bar too. Yeah, that's about it for fire. It's almost always going to hit you because it chooses the north side or the south side, and then the west side or the east side, and you'll usually get hit by either one of the two sides or the south one. It's pretty hard to avoid.
Don't dash like that. Save it for Holmes. Alright, we gotta kill Lothus. He's one tap, one health. Alright.
Nero.
I had 2 health.
I showed 115.
There's no minis, we're gonna burn, so thumbs is up though, so exit.
What?
And move to the side for fire. Get ready for kite. We have 3 minutes to burn, we should be able to.
Okay, so I might have been wrong on where the fire goes, because it went north and south that time. But anyways, it doesn't hit all 4 sides, but it's usually going to hit you.
Get ready for kite. Exit.
One.
Exit, exit.
I got first interrupt.
2.
I'm gonna drop my Colossus in a second.
Drop it now. Drop
Yeah.
all your ults, yeah. Stop moving, please.
Oh no!
My horn.
Exit.
1.
I think I was exit. Exit, exit.
2.
Get ready for kite after fire. I feel like my game's not synced correctly. Back mid, quick. Back
One.
mid. Interrupt, please. I'll get the res on Corby. Make sure we're all focusing back mid. Alright, let's not stand in the middle. Fire, please. We're gonna move to the side. Get the reses. I'll have to get unofficial. Actually, sorry, unofficial, I think I can get you.
2%. Just fuck me.
Exit.
Okay, so right here is where everything really falls apart. Our tank healer dies and can't be rezzed, and then like 3 other DPS are dead, and they start kind of dropping. And so this is the fun part of the fight.
He's on me. I'm bringing him up to you, kind of.
I got him. Alright, let's finish this boss. Figure it.
Horn.
So right there, I'm going to go through my thought process of what was happening. So I was out of Magicka, my tank healer was dead, and I was at about a quarter health. When a situation like that happens, you have to be ready to dodge roll anything. And so his light attacks can be dodge rolled, and obviously his steam can be dodge rolled, and you can dodge roll out of any of the AoEs. And so basically when you're in that situation, just get ready to dodge roll, no matter what. And I got really lucky and he steamed instead of light attacking, and that's way easier to dodge.
God, this. Oh, exit.
It's 0%. Please don't worry.
Exit.
Oh no! Yeah, okay.
Alright, can you be quiet? I gotta concentrate on this.
1. He's on me. He's fine. Do what you gotta do up there.
I got
5.
you, go. I got the interrupt. It's on me. The file's on me. Finish it off. Go. Don't worry about interrupting. I'll get it. Just kill him. Oh my fucking god!
Oh god, I hate this
Oh my
place.
god.
Oh, this is clear. What was that clear?
Oh, horrible.
Alright, so that was Veteran Asylum Sanctorum +2. Like I said, so much went wrong. So much went wrong. But we still managed to clear. We had some really good recoveries. And yeah, it was kind of a quiet video for me because I was main tank, and main tank, there's really not a lot going on. Even in this fight where I got more mechanics than I've ever had before, it was still, you know, pretty simple. And so yeah, just as the main tank, just don't die and debuff what you can. And I think my uptimes were decent. Don't wear Dragon's Defilement in here, by the way. I was wearing that, and it's an awful set in here. It only had like 20% uptime. It's really bad. And so stick with Torag's Alkosh, probably. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you guys got some entertainment or learned something from this video. And thanks for watching. See ya.